all of you. Welcome back to English class. I hope you all are doing good. Today, let's start our class with a new vocabulary, okay? Today, we are going to learn a new vocab. Let me spell the letter of that word. B-I-C-K-E-R. Bicker. B-I-C-K-E-R. Bicker. Which means quarrel, okay? The meaning of bicker is quarrel. Which means quarreling about something with someone, okay, quarreling about unimportant things with someone, bicker about unimportant things with someone, that is called as bicker. Okay, if you are argue with someone about unnecessary or unimportant things, we can call that as bicker. If I want to give an example, the children are always bickering. Okay, the children are always quarreling because the children always used to bicker about small unwanted things, unimportant things they used to bicker. Okay, and again they will rejoin. So those things we can call that as bicker. The children are always bickering. Now Ramesh is always bickering about pocket money with his parents. Okay, Ramesh is always bickering about pocket money with his parents. If I want to give one more example, they kept bickering over who should attend the phone. Okay, they kept bickering over who should answer the phone. Okay, they kept argue or quarrel over who should answer the phone. So these are the unimportant things, okay, not the most important things. So if we argue about the unimportant things, we can call that as bicker. I hope you all understood the word bicker. Now in the next class, we can learn some of the new thing. So now if you are ready, we can get into today's class. Okay, today today I'm going to start lesson 2 from your new pathways book. So I want all of you to get ready with your English book as well your English note. Okay, if you are ready, let's get started. The title of lesson 2 is The Story of Rudolph. What's the title of our lesson? The Story of Rudolph. Okay, so from this title itself, we can understand that we are going to learn about Rudolph. Okay, do you know who is Rudolph? Yes, come on, let's get into this story so that you can understand who is Rudolph. Okay, Rudolph is a reindeer lived in Thailand in the North Pole. Okay, so which place in Thailand in the North Pole Rudolph lived? So now you can understand who is Rudolph. Rudolph is the reindeer. Okay, what is meant by reindeer? Large deer that lives in cold northern regions. Okay, so reindeer in the sense the size of the reindeer is very big. Okay, so a larger deer that lives in cold northern regions are called as reindeers. Okay, so the name of this reindeer is called as Rudolph. But the size of this Rudolph is a little bit different than the other reindeers. Okay, he was so small and also younger than the other reindeers that lived in Thailand. Okay, so already we know reindeers always look big. Okay, a large deer that lived in northern regions are called as reindeers, but the size of this Rudolph was different because it looks so small and it is younger than the other reindeers that lived in Thailand. So all the reindeers had proud and tall antlers. Okay, what is meant by antlers? Horns. Okay, the horns of the reindeers are called as antlers because the horns of these reindeers shaped like branches. Okay, that's why those horns are called as antlers. So all the reindeers had proud and tall antlers other than this Rudolph, because Rudolph's antlers were very tiny. Can you see in the picture? See, it was so small. Okay, we couldn't even see that, so it was very tiny. And also Rudolph had a nose that was very big, and also the color of Rudolph's nose is bright red. Okay, Rudolph had a nose that was big and the color of Rudolph's nose was bright red. So whenever Rudolph was going in the dark, okay, it will glow. Okay, it was so red, so it glowed in the dark. But this Rudolph wanted to be like other reindeers in the toyland, okay, because all the other reindeers are looking exactly same, but only Rudolph was different than other reindeers. So Rudolph also wanted to be like other reindeers in toyland. And also the other reindeers always made fun of Rudolph, okay, and they used to call him names like the red nosed reindeer, okay. They always criticize and tease Rudolph as red nosed reindeer. And now, before the Christmas Eve, Santa's elves were posting a sign on the gate of Toyland, okay. So Santa's team wanted to uh, choose reindeers to give gifts to the children during the Christmas Eve. So for that, Santa's elves were posting a sign on the gate of Toyland. Okay, elves means, do you know what is meant by elves? Yes, which are small creatures with pointed ears. Okay, see in the picture we can see that they are very small, but they have pointed ears. Okay, that's why they are called as elves. So all the reindeers were asked to line up at 8 o'clock. So the elves posted a sign and they said all the reindeers should line up at 8 o'clock in the meadow. Okay, in the meadow they should line up at 8 o'clock. And Santa Claus was coming to choose the team to deliver presents to all the little boys and girls. Okay, during the Christmas. Okay, for Christmas Santa Claus wanted to deliver presents to all the gifts to all the good boys and girls. For that, Santa Claus was going to choose a team. Okay, choose a team of reindeers. So the reindeers were okay. They were danced and they were enjoying. Okay, with joy when they heard the news. They were so happy. All the reindeers were very happy. All the reindeers hoped that the Santa would choose them, okay, to guide the Santa's slice. Santa was going to choose the reindeer, so they hoped like that. What is meant by Santa's slice? A vehicle that slides over snow, that was called as sleigh, okay. So in the snow, uh, we can travel by using the sleigh, okay. That's why that vehicle was called as sleigh. But Rudolph was sighed, okay, because he was thinking no one wants to choose me because I was so small and also I had a big bright red nose. Okay, at 8 o'clock, all the reindeers went to the meadow. Okay, at 8 o'clock, all the reindeers went to the meadow. Rudolph hid behind a holy hedge. Okay, Rudolph hid behind a bush with hot shiny leaves. Okay, it hid behind the bushes. It don't want to go in front of Santa Claus, so it hid behind the bushes. No one can able to find Rudolph, okay, because he was hiding behind the thick bush. Okay, because already the bush was covered with bright red berries. Okay, and also Rudolph was hiding behind these bushes, so no one couldn't able to find Rudolph. Already the bushes were covered with red berries and his nose also uh, shining like a bright red. Okay, so no one could able to find Rudolph. In the meadow, all the reindeer in Toyland except Rudolph stood in line while Santa inspected them. Okay, all the other reindeers in Toyland were lined up in front of Santa except this Rudolph. Santa was choosing each and everyone very carefully. Okay, he was choosing the one which was fastest, which was strongest, and the best reindeer. Okay, he don't want to choose the weakest one. He wanted to choose the strongest, fastest, and the best reindeers. So he was calling out the name. Let's see. Dasher is the biggest reindeer. Okay, Santa was saying Dasher is the biggest reindeer. So he was asking his assistant. Who was Santa's assistant? These elves were Santa's assistants. Okay, so one of the elf, Santa was asking to write a name in a big book. Okay, so the first name was Dasher. Why he chose the Dasher? Because Dasher was the biggest one. And Dancer, the second one is the Dancer. Why he chose Dancer? Dancer is the strongest reindeer. Okay, so Santa chose Dancer by pulling his beard. Okay, and the elf wrote the name Dancer. Again Santa was continuing. Okay, he was making a noise and all. Ho ho, he was laughing. Okay, and he was choosing the reindeers. And the next he chose Prancer and Vixen. Okay, why he chose Prancer and Vixen? Because they can make the smoothest landing on rooftops, because they are going to travel in the sleigh. Okay, uh, uh, on the snow. So he was choosing Prancer and Vixen. These reindeers make the smoothest landing on rooftops. That's why he chose Prancer and Vixen. And now he chose Comet. Okay, Comet is the fastest one, and Cupid is the most sure-footed. Okay, he was saying each and every one. I'm choosing Comet because Comet is the fastest reindeer, and Cupid is the most sure-footed reindeer. So one by one, Elf was writing all those names in the big book. And now Santa chose Donder and Blitzen. Why he chose Donder and Blitzen? They are best at turning over tree tops and landing smoothly. Okay, they are going to fly. So these both Donder and Blitzen reindeers are best at turning over tree tops. Okay, without hitting on the branches of the trees. These reindeers are best at turning over tree tops, and they will land smoothly. That's why Santa chose Donder and Blitzen. Now all the selections were done. All the reindeers were dancing and clinking. Okay, because they were very happy. These reindeers were chosen by Santa, so they were very happy, and they were showing their happiness by clinking their antlers. Okay, by clinking their antlers, by hitting against each other. Okay, they they are showing their happiness. And also some reindeers, Santa having chose some reindeers, but they he gave some good jobs to those reindeers also. Okay, see, one was to try out the, let me show, see, to try out toy electric trains and to hug the Christmas kittens. He gave some jobs to the other reindeers too. Okay, so the only reindeer without a job was Rudolph. Okay, Rudolph only didn't got any job. He wanted to help, but he knew others would laugh at him. Okay, so he stayed behind the holy hedge. He stayed behind the bush. He didn't went in front of Santa, but he really wanted to help them. But he thought the other reindeers would laugh at them, so he stayed behind the holy hedge. And now it was Christmas Eve. Okay, see here the elf was writing the names of the reindeers. Here the Santa was choosing the uh, reindeers, and see, you can see in this picture Rudolph was hiding behind the bush which were covered with bright red berries. Okay, now come on, it was a Christmas Eve. Okay, Santa's elves were busy packing the sleigh. Okay, they were getting ready with the sleigh. And now Rudolph was thinking suddenly. He was saying by himself, I don't care if they make fun of me. I want to help too. Okay, he was saying, I am really not going to care whether they are going to laugh at me or not. I really wanted to help Santa, so he wanted to go in front of Santa. Okay, he dashed from his hiding place and went to find Santa. That night was bitter cold and a terrible fog covered the earth. Okay, so he went to find Santa, and the night was very cold. Okay, very cold and a terrible fog. Okay, terrible snow covered the earth. He couldn't find the pot at all, so the fog covered the earth. Santa's elves kept bumping into each other as they hitched up the team. They could hardly see as they put on each bright red harness and tied each jingle bell. Okay, now Santa's elves were helping the reindeers to put bells and reins on all and tied them in front of the sledge, because they are going to carry the they are going to lead the carriage. Okay, so for that, Santa's elves were helping the reindeers to put the bells, and also they are putting some strips of leather and metal pieces. Okay, so that all the animals can tied together, and they can able to lead the carriage. Okay, for that they are helping, but because of the heavy snow they couldn't see anything. Now the Santa was asking, and where is my Christmas list? I can't see a thing in this fog. Okay, he missed his Christmas list. Okay, so he was searching for it and he was saying, I couldn't see anything because of this fog. Where is my Christmas list? Just then a soft red glow lit up the snow. Thanks goodness, said Santa, suddenly jolly again. I have found my list. Oh, so at that time, Rudolph was in front of Santa, and because of his nose, okay, already I told you his nose will glow in the dark, okay. So because of that light, Santa found his Christmas list. Okay, so he was saying, "Thank goodness." Okay, he was so happy and he said, "Thank goodness," and he was making a noise. Ho ho! I have found my list. Okay, but because of happiness, he was doing this. Who brought this fine lantern? Because Santa don't know that the light was coming from the nose of Rudolph. He was thinking that was the lantern, that was the lamp. Okay, so he was asking, who brought this fine lantern? I must take it with me. So Rudolph said shyly. Rudolph felt very shy and he was saying, it's not a lantern, the light comes from my nose. Okay, he was saying it's not a lamp, it's not a light, the light was coming from my nose. Rudolph said very shyly. Okay, Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer, said Santa, I'm glad to see you. Your light will guide my slide tonight. I appoint you head of my team. See now what happened, you know? Santa was very happy because he saw Rudolph. He was saying, Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer, I'm very glad to see you. Okay, I'm happy to see you. Your light will guide my slide tonight. Okay, so you are going to lead my team. You are going to be the head of my team, and your light will guide my slide tonight. He appointed him as the head of the team. Rudolph held his head high. Proudly he walked to the front of the team. All the other reindeer bowed. Before that, all the reindeers criticized and teased Rudolph, right? Now he walked to the front of the team very proudly, and now all the reindeers were bowed in front of him. Donder and Dancer helped Rudolph put on his harness. Okay, so Donder and Dancer helped Rudolph to put on his belt as well, the leather and metal pieces. Okay, that is put around an animal's head and body so that he can lead the carriage. Okay, so both Donder and Dancer helped Rudolph. Then down, down through the clouds and over the sleeping houses, Santa and his team flew on the foggy Christmas Eve, and leading the whole procession was Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer. Okay, so now this team was flying. Okay, through the clouds and over the sleeping houses, and on the foggy Christmas Eve, when the on the evening of Christmas, and the one who lead the whole procession was Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer. Okay, so finally the red-nosed reindeer Rudolph lead the whole procession. So that's it. And the story of Rudolph was adapted and abridged by Robert L. May. Okay, it was adapted and abridged by Robert L. May. I hope you all understood this story. Now we are going to write some notes in your English notes. I want all of you to get ready with your English note. Come on, all of you, take your English note. Let's write some notes. So take a fresh page and start writing. Okay. First, write today's date, 8/7/2021. And in the next line, write in the middle, you have to write lesson 2. LESSON, lesson 2. And again in the next line, write the title of our lesson, The Story of Rudolph. THE, the STORY, story of Rudolph, or caps. Okay, RUDOLPH. You have to write by using cursive letters please don't write simply, you have to use cursive letters, okay? And you have to write lesson 2 as well, the title of our lesson in the middle, okay? Lesson 2, the story of Rudolph. Now come to next line. Put Roman number 1, okay? Roman number 1. First we have to write synonyms. Synonyms means meanings. SYNONYMS. Synonyms, okay? Again the next line, put number 1 in the margin. Antlers, ANTLERS. ANTLERS. Antlers meaning horns. HORNS. Antlers meaning horns. Number 2, meadow. 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 Meadow meaning grassland. 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 Number 3, tease. TEASE. Tease meaning make fun of. MAKE. Make. FUN. Fun. OF. Make fun of. Number 4, appoint. APPOINT. Appoint meaning assign. ASSIGN. Appoint meaning assign. Now the last one, number 5, procession, okay? Procession. PROCESSION. Procession meaning parade. PARADE. Procession meaning parade. PARADE. Now if you have most lines on that same page, you can continue there, or else if you want you can take a fresh page and write Roman number 2. Antonyms. Today let's complete both meanings and opposites, okay? So the other name of opposite is antonyms. 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 Number 1, proud. 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 Opposite ashamed. ASHAMED. Proud opposite ashamed. Number 2, glow. GLOW. Glow opposite dark. 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 Number 3, smooth. SMOOTH. Smooth opposite rough. 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 Number 4, fun. FUN. Fun opposite boredom. 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 Number 5, terrible. TERRIBLE. Terrible opposite slight. 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 Terrible opposite slight. Let's end here, okay? That's enough for today. Now I hope you all completed, so I want to give a reading practice. If you completed, please stop writing and now listen to me. Let me read it for you. Listen to the story of Rudolph. Roman number 1, synonyms. Number 1, antlers meaning horns. Antlers meaning horns. Meadow meaning grassland. Meadow meaning grassland. Tease meaning make fun of. Tease meaning make fun of. Appoint meaning assign. Appoint meaning assign. Procession meaning parade. Procession meaning parade. Roman number 2, antonyms. Number 1, proud opposite ashamed. Proud opposite ashamed. Glow opposite dark. Glow opposite dark. Number 3, smooth opposite rough. Smooth opposite rough. Number 4, fun opposite boredom. Fun opposite boredom. Number 5, terrible opposite slide. Terrible opposite slide. So that's all. This is your study portion. Okay, both synonyms and antonyms. And your assignment is you have to write page number 2 in your cursive writing note. Page number 2 in your cursive writing note. And let me give one more assignment. I want all of you to take your English book. Come on, all of you, take your English book, turn page number 23. Let me explain the assignment to you. Okay. Page number 23. Okay. Page number 23. The first page of lesson 2. The first page of lesson 2. Let me read it for you. Follow the color codes given here to fill in the coordinates in the box. What picture will it reveal? See, if you follow the color codes, here you will get a picture. Okay, here you will get a picture. You have to find that. So here they have given brown for how many colors? 5 colors: brown, orange, red, black and green. Okay, so you have to follow this color code, and if you complete it, okay, if you do that properly, you will get a clear picture. Okay, if you do that properly, you will get a clear picture. So this is going to be very interesting. I want everyone to complete this. So cursive writing page number 2 and in your book page number 23. Okay, the first page of lesson 2. Both are your assignment, and your study portion is lesson 2, synonyms and antonyms. Okay, fine, that's it. That's all for today. Already I explained you the assignment part, and your study portion is both synonyms and antonyms. I want everyone to copy everything in your English note properly. Don't make mistakes, okay? Don't make spelling mistake. Whatever portions I am giving to you, please thorough the portion on that day itself and try to complete the assignment too, okay? Now it's time to wind up our class. Until we meet again, take care. Bye bye. Thank you.